Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.
Hashtag no music, no intro. We are back. The final preview pod of the 2025 NFL football regular season Saints Block Party podcast coming at you. SBP presented by Precious Works LLC. Shuck the Falcons as the Saints try to close out the season on a 5-game winning streak and could close out their season going 7-10 if they beat the Falcons on Sunday. Adam here, joined by my guy, my co-host, my compadre, Ryan, a.k.a. Wolf. Woo! Buddy.
We made it, bro. We made it.
We made it. And the funny thing about, sorry, I'm trying to get some tweets out and stuff in regards to the game. The funny thing about this game is we had talked about it on this episode ad nauseum, even when the streak had started for the Saints in terms of Shough starting and how the team has started to perform when him going on the streak. I kept pointing out to this game. I said, this is the game, because the first Falcons game was such a, just the defense was all over the offense. It was coming off of bye. Raheem Morris just felt like they knew everything that the Saints were running. It felt very similar to the Bears game. It felt very similar to the first half of the Dolphins game. And so seeing I just want to see the growth of Tyler Shough in this game. I want to see the growth of Kellen Moore in this game because buddy, when I was watching Monday Night Football and I seen what they was doing to Matthew Stafford, I was like,
boy, it was hitting, boy.
Had Matthew Stafford confused. I was like, oh, this is going to be the biggest test that Shough has had, except his first start against the Rams, since he has started. This game, the first Falcons game, and this game has been his biggest test defensively that he's undertaken.
Yeah, no question. It's his biggest test since that game. I remember thinking, I still think that was probably his worst game as a starter up to that point. Because even the Rams game, the Rams game was his first start.
On the road.
It was just whatever. But even him in that game, it was like, okay, it's fine.
Yeah, like you saw some flashes in that game.
Right. The Falcons game was the one game where I remember after I was like, we still weren't there yet. We weren't there. It was like, oh, okay, there's some positive things. He had beat the Panthers the week before. It's like, okay, he got something, but not sure yet. So I want to see him build off of that, man. Like you said, I want to see him go back, look at that tape, look at what he did wrong. We've seen the incremental improvements from that time.
Oh, yeah.
Against pressure. His completion percentage against pressure has gotten much better. His his effectiveness, his EPA, all that stuff, everything's improved versus pressure. So that's going to be major key. And look, bro, like Raheem Morris, DeJounte Morris, he will put together some game plans that will, even going back to like the Tampa days, going back to when he was just like an assistant with the Falcons back in the day. Sometimes he would just put together some game plans that will annoy the shit out you, bro. 100%. And he could do that, bro. So it would surprise me. I remember that game, bro. Like The Falcons defense had a beat on Kellen's offense to a T.
Whole game.
They knew everything that was coming.
Everything.
That was that stupid, like, takes him in a red zone game. Oh, my God. Like, we've come so far. We've come so far since then.
I'm just glad that, like, once it didn't work against the Titans on that 3rd and 1, I'm glad Kellen was like, okay, we done with this. All right.
It's like if somebody, like, do somebody be on his earpiece, like, stop that bullshit.
Stop it, nigga.
It's all right.
Stop. All right, guys. All right. But before we go into a deep dive in this game, just real quick, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Nighthawk 12341 said my favorite show about to start. Appreciate you.
Love you, bro.
Lucky Russ Tech said, Shuck the Falcons. Thank you for that, Lucky Russ Tech. I'm actually still in that for the title of
the thumbnail will be updated.
Yeah, of our episode. That's weird. I'm giving credit during the live pod right now that we are stealing it, but we're also giving you credit on the pod about it. I'm giving you that love. James Smart said when Wolf hit the beard, they about to cook. We try. Nighthawk said, "What's up, Adam? Trying to make it through." So Lucky Russ had a question. Said, "If we win, are we not picking top 10?" So there's some real sickos in our Discord. So if you want to become part of our Discord, 2 ways to make that happen. You can become a Patreon, patreon.com/Saints Block Party, or that you can do that for just $1 a month. That's plethora of benefits. One of them being Discord, one of them being our episodes that we do, whether it be audio, whether it be video, no ads, HQ video. Wolf does his all 22 film breakdown, which is usually up the Monday or Tuesday after the game. No, usually it's Tuesday. After the game, SBP meetups, just plethora of benefits associated with that. But there are some sickos in our Discord who have figured out, even if the Saints win on Sunday, if the Chiefs beat the Raiders, which the Chiefs are very, very, very bad right now, but the Raiders are like truly trying to tank to submit the number one overall pick. So I would highly expect the Chiefs to win on Sunday. And then if Cincinnati beats, who are they playing?
They play the Browns.
I'm pulling it up real quick. If Cincinnati beats, sorry, this is terrible podcasting in any form, but like especially audio podcasting. They play. Yeah, you're right. They play the Browns. So if Cincinnati beats the Browns, which honestly that's a coin flip. Just depends on which. But if Cincinnati beats the Browns, and if the Chiefs beat the Raiders, then the Saints are picking no lower than 10th. Like they can't pick lower than 10th. Okay. That's how that works out. Let's check out what got. Eugene Sutherland said, "Who dat from Philly fellas and screw the fail cans." I love it. Falcons hate week. Lucky Russ said, if Shuck puts up 300 on this defense, I'm drinking until 2027.
I'm with you, brother. I'm getting toe up.
Someone in the chat said tied to the. So this says tied to the Natty, which is an Alabama fan. Says Falcons to the Super Bowl. Is that in Madden? Madden Super Bowl? Gotta be a Madden 2026 Super Bowl.
Stop. Don't even know your quarterback gonna be next year. Shit.
But 2 things I wanted to hit on that we didn't hit on in the recap pod on Sunday. Both were special team things. I want to start with the good. With Charlie Smith, I banged on him like a little bit after he missed the first field goal of the game, but then he bounced back really well and hit 2 long field goals. I think one was like 56 and one was 57. Long field goals when the team really needed those field goals. And so I will give him credit is that he has shown me, unlike Blake Groupie when he was the kicker, even if he misses a field goal early in the game, he has that mental fortitude and the ability to bounce back, which is huge for a kicker. Because you saw it with Blake Goofy, bruh. When he missed one, it was in his mind. Like it was
funk, bro.
It was done. So for Charlie Smith to bounce back after his, I think the first one was like 47, 40 within the 40-yard range. That was really good to see.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, I just can't wait till season over with, just to they need to just tighten up special teams in general. Kicking game, just the operation, just everything, man. Just tighten that shit up. That shit is tired of worrying about it. I know just before he missed that kick, we was just talking about oh man, ain't it nice? Ain't it nice that you won't have to worry about kicks that he missed? It's like, oh, God damn it. But Charlie Smith is good, man.
He was. And then on the flip side of that, bro, can we get not, it'd be good to have a good punter again, but can we get just a reliable, decent punter again, bro? That first
Thomas Morstead back at this point. Shit, I don't.
That first Kai Kroger punt, nigga, went 17 yards. Woof. 17-yard punt.
Cost the team points. Cost the team points right there, bro. Gave them a score pretty much. That was awful. Awful.
They got to Charlie Smith aside, they got to fix special teams. Just fundamentally. They got to fix it, bro. They got to get better on kickoff returns. Bro, I can't endure Dante Pettis kickoff returns no more, bro.
No,
I can't do it.
It just need to get serious about it. It just seems like a secondary thought.
Like an afterthought.
Like an afterthought. Nah, but hate to bring him up again, but man, Sean Payton, he was about them special teams, boy. He game playing special teams. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest players in Saints history. One of the biggest plays in Saints history was special teams play, that they drew up in practice and, found something that they could target and stuff like that. So, and I'm talking about the Steve Gleason. I'm not even talking about Ambush, which is another one. You know what I'm saying? So it's huge, bro. So I would like to, we'll get to that after the season. We're going to do our after season report card or whatever. But that's going to be one of the top things, special teams.
So anyone who's watching the video version of this, or if you're watching this on YouTube, we appreciate you. Like and subscribe. We've gotten a plethora of new. I think we've gotten in this. I think it's this month alone, 100+ new subscribers, which is fantastic. So please keep that like and subscribe going on. If you're listening on an audio platform, appreciate that as well. Also, keep those 5-star reviews coming in. But if you were watching the video version of the pod and was why is Adam not looking at the camera, I was actually pulling up why this game is so important for the Saints, because it will dictate, well, not just this game, but a lot of the games that are happening on Sunday, and I guess technically on Saturday because the Bucks and the Panthers play on Saturday, because it's going to dictate where the Saints are going to finish in the NFC South. And that will then indicate what their schedule and who they play next season ends up being in the NFC, or, in terms of if they end up second place, third place, fourth place. Because there's a chance that they could end up being second place in the NFC South if how things shake out. So shout out to our dude Vander Broski for posting this in our Discord. So that's what I was looking to the left to try to find this. So this is how it breaks down. So I'm just reading this word for word from our Discord, from Vander Broski. If we lose this weekend and lock up fourth in the division, we play the Giants, Cardinals, and Raiders next season. Okay. If we beat the Falcons and the Bucks win on Saturday, we lock up third in the division, NFC South, and face the Commanders, the Rams, and the Chiefs next season. If we beat the Falcons and the Panthers win, we lock up second in the division and play the Cowboys, 49ers, and Chargers next season.
That's interesting.
Which would you rather?
See, that second place don't spook me too much because, I mean, the Chargers are good. Cowboys, and see the Chiefs, like the Chiefs getting the Chiefs in the third place.
The second place is the Chargers and the Niners and the Cowboys. No,
I like the second place, bro. I think I like the second place, bro.
What's
the third place again?
Third place is Commanders, Rams, and Chiefs. And I guess it would depend on like when you play the Chiefs. Like, is Patrick Mahomes back? Is he not back? But he's a sicko enough. Like, I think he's gonna really try to.
He's gonna be starting week 1, bro.
I just feel it, bro. I just feel it.
Starting week 1, book it. Like, I don't know, man. I think the Chiefs gonna bounce back hard next year too, bro.
I'll say this. I want that Drake May year 2 schedule for Tyler Shough, bro.
They got the DA special, bro. They got that 2023 DA schedule, bro. That schedule was so easy for New England Patriots, bro. Easy.
That's fine, bro. You know what? I'll say this. Because for me to want the second place, for me to want the fourth place schedule, it would mean that they would lose to the Falcons, and so I can't have that on my conscience, bro.
Can't have it.
So, well, let me walk that back. We were having it on our conscience a little bit when they potentially was going to be picking top 1 or 1 overall, but like now, bro, it's just like go win on Sunday, beat the Falcons, and whatever place we fall in the division, bro, we fall in the division, bro. It is
fall in it, bro. Because think about it, if they go and handle business against the Falcons, that shows me that they could go bring on the 49. I mean, shit, we went toe-to-toe with the 49ers with Spencer Rattler.
Spence was going band to band with Mac Jones, bro.
And I know they had Mac Jones. Mac Jones balling. I don't want to hear none of that. He was balling. So, and they had Nick Bosa and Fred Warner that was still playing and all them. Shit. Man, bring the 49ers down here. I ain't scared. Down, but I wouldn't that little fourth place schedule though. I ain't mad at that either. Now
I'm just saying the Patriots have utilized that schedule to cruise, bro. Cruise.
About to be a 1 seed. Damn near.
I'm just saying, Wolf. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just throwing it out there. Justin Cash asks, how many sacks does Chase Young and Cam get? Oh, get this game?
Chase Young, he be playing all right against the Falcons. I know that. I know Cam gonna want something, but who knows? I think they'll play all right. I mean, look, the thing, good. They played Kurt Warner in the offense pretty well last time. Like they played the Falcons offense.
Nigga said Kurt Warner.
Kurt Warner. I'm tripping. They played Kirk Cousins well, bro. Like, but it wasn't until like the end where he started making some YOLO throws that connected and stuff like that. But the defense played them well, so we'll see if they can replicate that. The thing about Kirk Cousins is like he'll dice you up mentally and all that, but he can't move. He still can't move.
Can't move, bro.
He is in the pocket, period. So, they just have to figure out a way to disrupt that pocket, but we'll get to that,
We will. Anything else from Dante said how many white women are in Atlanta? All right, bro.
Not many, bro.
Anything else from the Titans game that we just want to put a bow on?
No, not really. Like I said, the film study is out there on the Patreon site. Really enjoyed doing that this year. Just every week breaking down all 22. Really got to get a good look at just at the whole process. I'm thinking about taking all 17 of the articles and like putting them in like a PDF downloadable form And for anybody on the Patreon that could just download, there you could just look look at the evolution, throughout the year. But as far as the Titans game, man, it was what it was, bro. I thought Tyler Shough, just like the stats show, played probably his best game of the season.
Absolutely.
He was on target. He was great anticipation, moved well. He was actually pressured quite a bit and handled it really well. I thought
Cook, bro.
They had no answer for Chris Olave.
None.
Like he could have had 200 something yards if they really wanted it. Easily, bro. Like they had no answer. They was beating up on number 40, number 39. They was just tearing them up, bro. Tearing them boys up. Jawan Johnson was eating them. It was like just a really good performance. One note I did come away, I posted in the Discord earlier. I was like, the T.E. Moscato might have something there, bro. Not as like this is big time tight end. Just like he was blocking well, moving well. If he could get involved in the pass game a little more next year, see how everything works out in the offseason, he could be like a Josh Hill, for this offense. Potentially. Potentially. Like it's super early. But I just thought for a guy that just got out there, was thrown into the fire, Stoll got hurt early, so he got more steps. Man, he was out there blocking his ass off in the run game and pass game, bro. And he was staying alive for Tyler Shough. I just thought he looked good, bro. I'm like, okay. And that's just another notch from this draft class, man. Like
it is, bro.
Wow, you get that 7th round pick,
Yeah, a flyer. If they can just have another great draft, they can have another great draft. Wolf.
That's the story of this offseason, man.
And just come back and follow the draft that they just had and just followed up with like a juice draft that works out, bruh. Our dude Dante said, y'all really should want to be a Patreon member this offseason. The content SBP will cook up for the draft will be worth it. Appreciate it. Appreciate
that, bro.
Got some things already, like, just really wanting to be able to do, God willing, finances willing, for sure the biggest one, patreon.com/Saints Block Party for sure. But if we can put it together and manage it, that is the goal. So we hope to continue to put the content out there and do everything that we can, because this is something that we enjoy, and obviously we know that y'all enjoy it too. So that's what we're gonna keep hoping and striving to put out there for y'all. So Saints Full Circle Podcast said, I've been running these mock drafts all day. Nighthawk said, I don't think y'all have mentioned the Discord giveaway this week. So yes, thank you for reminding me. So again, mentioned this on the recap pod on Sunday. One of our great Discord and just pod supporters that we have, our dude Kevin, is doing a raffle this upcoming Sunday, final game of the season. He's raffling off 2 Tyler Shough jerseys. You do have to be a Patreon and you do have to be in our Discord and send him a DM to enter the raffle. I believe as of like yesterday or 2 days ago, it was up to about 35 people that's already entered the raffle. There's still time. So keep saying it a lot on this podcast, but Saints or patreon.com/Saints Block Party. You can join, hop in the Discord, send Kevin a DM to be in the raffle. I will say, and Kevin has said this as well, listen, Tyler Shough has injected a plethora of hope into the Saints fan base. So I know that I believe NFL.com, if they're not sold out, a lot of the sizes are sold out for the Tyler Shough jerseys. So, there may be a delay in, the jerseys being sent out, because I know a lot of the sizes are sold out, but that is what Kevin is doing from the gracious of his heart, because, he just feels like, this community, has been so helpful to him throughout this year. And it's really special for him to put something together like this. So we appreciate you, Kevin.
Shout out.
Yeah, definitely much love. Anyhow, let's take our first break of the show, and we'll be back after this, diving into the Saints Falcons Week 18 game to finish up the regular season. We'll be right back.
Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.
Yo, what up, Wolf? What are you looking at?
Man, I'm checking out this website. This site is cheeks, bro.
In 2025? How do you have a crappy website? Couldn't be me.
They need to hit up our guy Bijan with Precious Works. Precious Works offers to not only build you a website that's tailored to you and your customers' needs, but also to continue to manage and maintain it so you can focus on your business. Don't have much time? Precious Works is just what you need. No out-of-the-box stuff like Squarespace or Wix. Precious Works will create a site for you. You won't have to worry about plugin updates, security, or things like that, because Precious Works will maintain all of that and be available to you 24/7. Bijan set up Saints Block Party Podcast website for us a few years ago and hit it out the park. He also keeps it up to date and helps us anytime we want to add something new, like a form or the prospect matching tool that we did for the NFL draft. It's like having your own personal developer, just a text or a call away. Precious Works has worked with everyone from small businesses to large firms, so no job is too big or too small. If you're in the need of a website or you currently have one, but you want to upgrade it, give Bijan a holler at Precious Works. You can get with him at Bijan at Precious Works, BIJON at precious.works, or go to precious.works for his website. Make sure to tell him Saints Block Party sent you.
We are back. Just wanted to bring this point up real quick that Cam Jordan has 9.5 sacks this season.
9.5, bro.
9.5, Wolf. That's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. I don't remember the last time he had that many.
That is crazy. I was trying to pull up just the number of sacks he has, and also Chase Young. Chase Young has 7. 7 for Chase Young, and that's him with him missing like the first 5 weeks.
About 5 weeks. Yep.
5 weeks. Impressive for both of them. Let's start with, which I think honestly is the biggest story of this game, is the Saints offense going against this the Falcons defense. I will say, when the Falcons were going against the Rams Monday Night Football, they had a backup left tackle in, they had a backup right guard in. That's not to take away anything of what they did in their performance. They were, I won't say they were dominant for large stretches in that game. Against an MVP candidate quarterback, and made great plays all throughout that game. But like I said at the beginning of this podcast, I want to see the evolution of Tyler Shough from that first meeting against the Falcons. And even bigger for me is I want to see the evolution of Kellen Moore and his play calling. What we've seen in these last stretches of games from Kellen Moore is that his play calling has substantially gotten better, and he's just been in his bag. he has improved fundamentally and been much better in terms of calling plays. Like there's this period of time, even in that Dolphins game, even this. So I know people were like, well, he would just call him play games differently when like Rattler was the quarterback and Shough. No, that Falcons game, that Miami game, he was still running a lot of concepts where it was just staying short to the line, like short to the sticks and just these short routes. And since, like I would say, probably since the Dolphins game, he's just opened it up and tacking down the field, tacking middle of the field, in breaking routes, more double moves, doing man beaters, and just getting guys open. And the playbook seems more expansive. And that's what you're going to need to do to attack this Atlanta defense. And honestly, a big story of this game is going to be how the offensive line holds up against the pass rush for the Falcons with James Pierce Jr., with Jalon Walker, they're rookies, and Chris Olave's been on a tear. This is going to be the best cornerback he's gone against since he's been on that tear, in AJ Terrell. Because I would expect, Raheem Morris to put AJ Terrell and Chris Olave and say, shut him down. Chris Olave's had good games against AJ Terrell in the past. So, dope, like that matchup, man, I'm ready. I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready for it.
I'm ready, bro. I was just looking. Damn, James Pierce Jr. got 9 sacks this year.
God damn.
No, 8.5 sacks. Jalen Walker got 5.5. Like they were who we thought they were. Like, damn it. God damn it. Falcons finally got their pass rushers.
They absolutely
years. Since John Abraham, they've been looking for some damn pass rushers, and they finally got them. So,
and Dante said Xavier Watts is a dog. Oh, a digger, a dog.
Xavier Watts is a dog. Bates is one of the best like baiters in the game. Like Bates will bait you into a bad interception. He does it.
He wasn't supposed to be there. Wolf. He wasn't supposed to be there.
He left his responsibility.
Oh my God! I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore, bro.
Top 5 moment right there, bro. Top 5. But anyway, yeah, like they got some nasty work back there. Caden Ellis is like, he coming wreck shop. He was wrecking shop last night, and he gonna wreck shop again, bro. He is coming. This is a tough matchup, bro. It's a tough matchup, man. Bro. Look, the Saints offense have been improving. Kellen Moore's been improving, but the devil's advocate would say, well, the defenses they've been playing haven't been all that. You know what I'm saying? The Jets defense, the Titans defense, the Panthers defense is kind of high. Like, so show me. Like, you're going up against a better defense. Like, see what you could cook up. They was ready the last time. They had a beat on what Kellen wanted to do. So let's see if Kellen can change it up. And look, we don't have capacity right now. We don't even have Mason Tipton right now. Mason Tipton was out. I mean, you talking about Chris Olave, Jawan Johnson, Dante Pettis, Kevin Austin Jr., Moscato. That's our offense right now. Right. And Audric Estime. Don't want to count him out. Shout out to Audric Estime, man. He's a good running back. What a great pickup. Great. During the season. So make it enough. Make it enough. Like, use Chris Olave like you've been doing. I wish we had Valet in this game, but unfortunately, he's on IR, so you're going to make it enough with Kevin Austin Jr. Gonna have to run the ball. They ran the ball well in the second half against the Titans. You could run on this Falcons team, but they continue doing what you like, bro. When they started running to the left against the Titans, they started getting Kevin Banks Jr. on the move. Ooh. They got Moscato over there, moving people. Like, it was working, bro. It was working. So get back to that. And, that maybe will open some things up for, Tyler Shough in the pass game. It's going to be interesting, though, bro, because they're going to try to bait Shough into making some making some foolish decisions. And
Yes.
he's been playing clean the last couple of weeks.
Clean, bruh.
No turnovers and stuff like that. I mean, I know he had that fumble, in the beginning of the play like this past week, but like, gotta be careful. We can't turn this ball over in this game, bro. Like I feel like this is a game where I don't expect a lot of points from the offense. I mean, look, they haven't scored a lot of points all year, but I would expect it to be in that 17 to 20 range.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a little tight, bro. It's going to be tight, man.
I was thinking about this. Was it earlier today? I was like, man, Mason Tipton got all that like preseason love and all that shit, preseason training camp love, and in one game, Kevin Austin Jr. has shown like he's a much better, like a game day player than Mason Tipton has ever been.
Even Dante Pettis, like I know he fumbled that ball, like that was terrible, but like that was like some awesome moves he made to like get there. But unfortunately, and he caught a great. He ran like a
when he stacked the defender. Yeah,
stacked the defender, ran outright, like literally looked like Chris Olave, not just because they both light skinned, but like just the way he ran the route. I was like, man, that was like a Olave type route. Yeah, the way he ran it. So Mason Tipton hasn't showed me any of that yet. So I don't know. I'm good on Mason. Good on Mason Tipton.
Good, bro. Lucky Russ Tech said a first quarter touchdown would show me so much.
Oh my God. What's that? What's a first quarter touchdown? What does that even look like?
Man, I think God. It's been a while. It has been a while.
I mean, it's too late to figure it out. I mean, it's the last game, but like, Jesus, can we finish the season at least starting off the offense, like looking how they do in the second half? Like the game doesn't have to be on the line for you to decide to move the ball. And I can't even tell you why, bro. Like every time I watch the tape, I'm looking for like something that stands out. It's just shit not working. They're not converting on third down. They're getting stuffed runs. Shough getting sacked. Pressures on like the worst time. Stupid penalties.
It also feels like, and it's funny because this also kind of followed what we read in training camp, that Shough seems to do better when plays are called live than scripted plays.
Right.
Like once the script is gone and Kellen's just calling plays, bro, like you see a whole different player. Like it's bizarre.
And it doesn't even make sense. Like it's like, what? Shouldn't it be reversed? Like you would think like when it's scripted, it's like, okay, that's when it looks, because a lot of young players I see early in the game, that first script, they look great. Then you get to the second, third quarter, then you start seeing like the real player come through. But it's the opposite with Tyler Shough. That was like,
yeah,
it's weird. I don't even understand it. But they got to throw the script away. Like don't even bother scripting the first couple of plays. Like just go out there and say, man, do your thing. Matter of fact, you call the plays, Tyler. Come up with your own plays. Do your thing,
nigga. 504 Co 5 said, y'all told me weeks ago we could absolutely evaluate Shough with this current roster. Boy, were y'all right. We done fucked up and got us a franchise quarterback.
Ain't that some shit?
Way. Feels that
way.
Ain't
that some shit, bro?
Yeah, man. Michael Tolliver said, remember when we'd be down 7-0 or so and we'd have that feeling the game was over already? Yes. Bruh. How things have changed in such a short time. We are a second half team.
You're writing that DNA. You're writing that DNA, baby.
It's crazy.
It's amazing, man.
I also wanted to point out, and you brought this up in your All-22 film study, something that's been on our radar, how we were kind of annoyed that the team was, kind of pushing Fuaga to play. But I will say, you noticed this, I've noticed it too, like, especially these last couple of games, I get it. The opponents have been, kind of downtrodden, but he's played outstanding. Kelvin's played really well in stretches, but this game against the Falcons is going to be a test for both of them. Like, if the Saints are going to have a chance to win this game, they need to play like bookend tackles for the Saints, because the pressure and the Falcons trying to apply pressure to get to Tyler Shough is going to be the story of the game.
Story of the game, bro. They're going to blitz. They're going to bring pressure with their front four. Caden Ellis going to be bringing the heat. Stunts. You know, Tyler going to have to be ready, bro. He's going to have to be ready. I was trying to pull up my film study from the
first game.
From the first game, trying to remember what I said, but I just remember everything was just kind of uneven in that game. And this time we're gonna be in Atlanta. Like, now we're gonna have some Who-Dats up in there. I know Who-Dats gonna be deep in Atlanta because a lot of them already live there. So not too worried about the crowd noise. And they've kind of overcome that. Like, remember that was like a thing early in the season, like the crowd noise and Seattle game and all that stuff. They've done a good job of kind of overcoming that hoop. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Like, one thing I will say about Tyler Shough, he has to. Go ahead.
So I'm just going to read a couple of blurbs from like your first. So this is the content you get if you're a patreon.com/Saints Block Party from your first all 22 of the first Falcons game. Said Shough had a few turnover worthy throws that he got bailed out on. Olave had to play defensive back on one. I don't think Shough saw Xavier Watts come off his man and read his eyes underneath. Shough also forced one to Juwan later in the game versus cover 2 that was almost picked. The Falcons mixed their coverages heavily, rotating between man and zone. You also saw that against the Rams. And sometimes man on one side and zone on the other. Some of the Saints plays calls didn't match up well against these looks. There were sometimes Shough went to throw a quick hitch, but the right receivers were still running their routes and not in their break, forcing him to come off just out of sync, which is unfortunate coming off a bye week and with an extra day of practice. So it's just
I was coming off a bye.
It was. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. I think when
be tough, bro. It's gonna be a tough one.
I think you hit on it best in watching that Rams game. Kellen and the O-line, like, this is a game where they're gonna have to be able to run the ball. They're going to have to be able to run the ball with Estime and play good complementary football. It can't be like, this shouldn't need, well, it depends on what happened. I guess we'll talk about this when the Saints are on defense, but if the defense is able to kind of hold the tide and hold the front, I guess you could say defensively against Falcons, like, this shouldn't have to feel like a game that you put everything on Shough in the passing game to get you there. Like, it should be a game where you play a complementary brand of football. That's the success. That's the recipe, I would say, if they want to win this game.
Exactly. And you even saw last night against the Rams, you know, McVay was still sticking with the run late in the game, you know, when they were down and they were getting some big runs with, you know, Kyron Williams and all them. And, you know, obviously part of it was to get production with the run, but a lot of it was just to take some heat off of Stafford, because he was getting his ass whooped in that game. So they're going to need to do the same, bro. And I know this is just not a great running team, even though we saw, Estime averaged 6.1 yards a carry last week, bro, against the Titans. I get it.
Yes.
Against the Titans. Yes. I get it. But still, like, figure out a way to run that damn ball. Like, figure out a way. Don't have Tyler Shough standing back there throwing the ball 50 times against this defense, because it won't turn out well, man. It will not turn out well
at all. Dante said another defensive touchdown would be huge. It absolutely would. So we are going to take our last break of the show, come back, talk about Saints defense going against the Falcons offense, as we wrap up the last preview pod episode of the 2025 NFL regular season, Saints Falcons. Right after this, we'll be right back.
Football season is in full swing, and Underdog is the best place to get in on the action. Playing on Underdog is easy. Just pick whether your favorite players will go higher or lower on stats like rushing yards, receptions, touchdowns, and more. This week, I'm looking at Saints versus Bucks and selecting Chris Olave for higher than 50 yards and Baker Mayfield for lower than 3 touchdowns. Download the app today. Sign up with promo code BLOCKPARTY. Score $75 in bonus funds or bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code BLOCKPARTY. Underdog. Make picks, win money.
Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama and Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Arizona, Massachusetts, and Virginia, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid in Maryland, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. In New York, call the 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
We are, we are back. Wrap up this preview pod episode. We currently have 79 concurrent viewers here on a Tuesday night. Appreciate y'all joining. 240 views currently.
Thank you.
Our dude Dante said the Saints have a top 10 defense as it currently stands. Staley is cooking. Boy, that number 7 who plays for the Falcons, bro.
Bad man. It's a bad man right there, brother. How did they do last time against the, let me see.
That would be good to look at.
Let me pull that up. Let's see. Saints, Falcons.
Michael Tolliver said, actually looking at the rush yards per game allowed, Titans ranked higher than the Falcons. Yeah, I mean, that's to be expected, but the Falcons still do allow.
Bijan had 14 for 70 yards, average 5 yards a carry. Tyler Algier had 3.7 yards a carry. So about expected, but Bijan Robinson didn't have the crazy game. He didn't have any touchdowns.
Right.
So they were able to kind of contain it a little bit. You know, he's going to get his. And that's what I would hope for. Like, okay, he's going to get 70, 80 yards. Might even have a 100-yard game, but don't have him bust out a 93 touchdown run. Like, we can't have that. Those are backbreakers. You cannot have that, man. And they've been better against the run the past couple of weeks, man. Even, against, like, the Titans. I know it's the Titans, yes. But Tony Pollard has been playing outstanding the past couple of weeks, and they bottled him up. They bottled him up really well.
They did.
And I didn't put this in the film study because I don't really talk about the defense. Run defense has improved when Brian Bresee isn't on the field.
Yes.
I'm just saying, like Big Fridge, what's his name? Fridgeway?
John Ridgeway, bro.
Big Fridgeway. I mean, we got a Boyd sighting, like a
Christian
Boyd was out. Christian Boyd was out there. Like, I'm just saying, like the run defense seemed a little better when Bresee out there. Maybe it's just correlation. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's just I had looked, but I mean, it's just a theory now because we know Brian Bresee is not great against the run. But they also played Stutzman a lot more. He was, pretty active against the run. He more of that piece, more.
He made 2 plays back to back against the Titans where he snuffed out a screen. I forgot what the other play was before, and it was just like, can we stop with this Pete Warner experiment shit, bro? Can we please stop, bro? I'm so fed up with it, Ryan. I'm so fed up with it.
We going into week 18. At least start a man. Unleash him.
Let him play every defensive, because here's the thing. Against Bijan Robinson, or is it Bijan? I forget how. I apologize. I forget how he said the pronunciation is. You're gonna need he says that he is okay with there being a defender unblocked.
Yeah.
Do you understand how insane?
I got that one. Like,
there was one play against the Rams where Jared Verse was left unblocked, nigga, and he made Jared Verse and another defender miss. Do you understand how insane that is?
insane, bro.
And
Insane.
You think 20 is going to make that play? You think 20 going to make that play?
Come on.
And I'm not saying that 28.
Alante and 20. That's who you're going to depend on. Come on. Come on, man.
Bruh, I can already see the Mr. Latte tackle, bro. I can already see it.
just that's. Oh.
But aside from containing Robinson, man, they gotta get after Kirk. They gotta get after Kirk. Move him out the spot.
Annoying, bro.
Oh, he's so annoying. So annoying,
because he just keep on firing, bro. He just. God damn, just keep on firing the damn ball.
He's just he's just seen so much. He's seen so many defenses. You can't really it's hard to confuse him with everything he's seen coverage wise. So it really is truly affecting him, disrupting the pocket with him. And it was weird because Chase had that amazing play. And there was a couple of times in that Titans game where the defensive line was disruptors, but there were other plays where Cam Ward had 3-4 seconds, and it wasn't him scrambling, bro. He was just back there,
just standing, literally just standing, not even moving, just.
And so the pass rush needs to be on point against the Falcons. Drake London was very quiet against the Rams. Even Kyle Pitts was it wasn't a big game from their pass catchers per se.
No,
the player that scares me in this game, and he was the same player that scared me before they played them earlier this year, Darnell Mooney. Mooney. He had a long touchdown against the Saints in their first meeting, and he is just his speed and his route running. It's just something that scares me. I would imagine he's probably going to be matched up against Quincy Riley, and he just has the speed, and Quincy Riley has that aggressiveness, and I can see it being used against him if they're in man. Jonas Sanker sometimes, there's been a lot of coverage busts, especially there's a lot of coverage busts in that Titans game. So I just need them to go out there and have a competent game, because the worrisome side is that the defense doesn't come prepared and the Falcons start scoring early. Then offensively, it's hard to stick with that run game, and you put it on Shough,
exactly.
And then the Falcons pass rush can get going, and then it becomes,
exactly. Drake London didn't play the last time, so
he's right. He was out in the first game. But I'm saying he didn't. He wasn't. It didn't seem like the Rams. He seemed like he didn't play at all.
No, I had to check if he was still playing. I was like, damn, Drake London out there. Kyle Pitts didn't do much either. But I wouldn't expect that the same, because Kyle Pitts been cooking as of recent, even though he didn't do much against the Rams. I expect him to make some plays against the Saints. So it's gonna be a tough matchup, bro. Defensively, man. So the defense just got to continue doing what they're doing, what they've been doing. Try to just keep this team within 20 points, 17 points. That should be the goal. They're going to move the ball. Kirk Cousins going to move the ball. Bijan Robinson going to get his. But, tighten up in the red zone. Try to force a mistake here and there. Because Kirk Cousins will put some up sometimes that you can get to.
Yes.
Try to force some fumbles, sack fumbles. Again, he's a statue in the pocket. You know where he's going to be. So let's turn up the heat. Brandon Staley. Yeah. Something other than the Alante blitz. Bring Stallberg. Bring somebody back there.
Was that the Falcon? Was that the blitz he did with Stallberg?
Where he just dove over? I think that was the Falcons.
I think it was, right? Bro. I think it was.
Bring that again. Shit.
Anything else defensively in this? It starts with shutting down number 7. That's where it starts, obviously. But anything else about this game?
Nah, man. I'm fascinated to see how, if the Saints can finish strong on a high note. Because I'm telling you, bro, you beat the Falcons, finish the season. I mean, the Saints fans already just feeling it, bro. Like they're on cloud nine. And you beat the Falcons, telling you, bro, you ain't gonna be able to tell us nothing. We ready for the offseason. Let's go. Like, let's tool up. Let's tool up, baby.
If they beat the Falcons to end the season 7-10. 7-10, Wolf. 7-10?
7 games.
Mickey gonna do some outlandish shit first day of free agency, bro. It's like, it's coming, bro. First day, it's gonna be something outlandish. Trade for Marvin Harrison Jr. Trade for Brian Thomas Jr. Nigga, something coming hot, bro. I'm telling you right now, Wolf.
Hot, bro. Coming in hot. I know this man too well, bro. I know him too well, man.
Kelly gonna be like, whoa, bro. Whoa, bro. Whoa. We got the 10
Kellen,
draft,
please.
Mickey. Calm down.
But shit, Kellen might be feeling it too, man.
Right.
Let's get it. Kellen trying to get something.
Kelly get Maserati.
I'm leaving here with something, boy. Shit.
Oh man. But yeah, I think you hit on the money, man. If they can beat the Falcons 7-10, their win projections were. It's not even about the win projections. It'd be just how they finished the season. 5-game win streak, knowing that you have a franchise quarterback, the guy at quarterback. Whoo!
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like Mina said on her podcast today, Mina Kime, she was just saying, like, if the Saints were able to, like, avoid that quarterback carousel at this point in their rebuild, like, that's just so huge, man. Teams go through that shit for like 10, 20 years sometimes, bro. Like, it's
years, bro.
Years, man, to get out of that, bro. And if for them, like, I mean, even though we kind of been going through it since Drew left, but like really through this rebuild, their first real stab at going to get a quarterback, and you hit on it.
First try? Like your first real try?
Boy, you better go to church Sunday, boy. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Feeling like Trix Kiddo at the end of Kill Bill 2, nigga, just on the ground, bro. Just holding it.
Just holding it, like just laughing. I can't believe it.
That's awesome.
That's a perfect scene, boy.
Perfect, bro. Perfect. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens on Sunday. We'll have the Zoom up and running for all the Patreons. If you're not a Patreon, we'll have it streaming to YouTube. As always, Justin Cass said Olave, Harrison, and Lemon. Okay. I don't know how you logically think that they could trade for Marvin Harrison Jr. and still would be able to draft Malachi Lemon. Ooh. That's fandom right there.
Where is Lemon? Where is Lemon going? Like where is he going in the draft? How high is he going? I put it like that.
I think when all is said and done, because like I think I just it just all depends on the team, man. Because like Devonta Smith's measurables didn't scare off the Eagles, but he also put up like a historic season. Like he won the Heisman. I think Lemon realistically goes like back half of round 1, probably early round 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of, I think he's going to get labeled with that. He's just a quote unquote slot receiver type of tag.
Just like, Justin Jefferson. And he went, Justin Jefferson went late, later round 1.
Yep. And there's just like this perception that I'm not saying it's fair. I'm not saying it's right. I just believe that that's potentially how the NFL is gonna see him. And so I think, and I could be wrong. I could also see him going to a team in the mid first round. I would find it very hard to believe. Like, I could see him maybe going as high as like 15, 16, but like higher than that, boy, I would be surprised. I would be surprised.
It'd be interesting, bro, because the league has changed so much. Offenses have changed. Like, you don't need, like, the days of like the big X receiver that has to win man to man. It's just like, it's not needed no more because like teams run man to man 20% of the time now. It's like it's such zone heavy, like teams ghost motion, and it's just interesting if that changes as teams change. You know,
his 40 for him will be crucial.
Yeah,
his 40 for him will be crucial,
and I don't think it would be a great 40. I think it, like 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that are on my list because obviously Malachi Lemon went to USC. I live in Los Angeles or Los Angeles adjacent. It's a goal for me in the offseason to go to the USC Pro Day, check out Malachi Lemon, check out
I could make that a little
Jacoby Lane. So it's on the list. There you go, bro. There you go. But anyhow, as this year wraps up, it's been a crazy year for SBP. It's honestly insane, just going back to if you think about it, from everything that has happened on our show this year, all the things we got to experience, the Senior Bowl, Big 12 Pro Day, Combine, having Mina on our podcast, Jane Slater, the multiple NFL daily appearances. It's a long list. It's a very, very, very long list, and it is something that we are eternally grateful for. And we all just put it back on y'all. Like, if there wasn't this fan base, if it wasn't for this community, like none of this would be possible. And so we are truly, truly appreciative and truly, truly grateful for every listen, every download, every view. Truly, we mean that from the bottom of our hearts. And our goal for 2026 is to make it even bigger and better. So as this year ends, we wish y'all a truly happy new year. Hoping for a Saints win to end the NFL regular season for the Saints and for them to go 7-10. I'll be watching the Texas Tech Red Raiders play Oregon on New Year's Day. It will be like the most invested I'll be in a football game in fucking ages. I'll be sweating, be nervous. Might get the tummy rumbles. Like, I haven't had that for a game in forever. They're like,
get you some water, boy.
But we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all truly.
No question, man. I am so thankful and hope everybody just have a great New Year, great New Year's Eve. Be safe out there.
Safe, please.
And let's start 2026 all right, man.
For sure. But we will be back on Sunday. We will have the live stream going on YouTube. We'll have the last official regular season Zoom, which is bittersweet. And then we'll have our recap pod later on Sunday. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. With that, we are out.
Peace.
Did you know Microsoft has officially ended support for Windows 10? Upgrade to Windows 11 with an LG Gram laptop. Voted PC Mag's Reader's Choice Top Laptop Brand for 2025. Thin and ultra lightweight, the LG Gram keeps you productive anywhere. And Windows 11 gives you access to free security updates and ongoing feature upgrades. Visit lgusa.com/iHeart for great seasonal savings on LG Gram laptops with Windows 11. PC Mag Reader's Choice used with permission. All rights reserved.
Reggie, I just sold my car online.
Let's go, Grandpa. Wait, you did?
Yep, on Carvana. Just put in the license plate, answered a few questions, got an offer in minutes. Easier than setting up that new digital picture frame.
You don't say.
Yeah, they're even picking it up tomorrow. Talk about fast.
Wow, way to go. So, about that picture frame.
Forget about it. Until Carvana makes one, I'm not interested.
Car selling made easy. On Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.